Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo. I'm so sorry that I'm getting this video out late. I wanted to get this out much earlier. I actually filmed a whole 30-minute video. I've got 4 plays, 6 total. I have 2 honorable mentions, and I filmed the whole thing. And then halfway through the video, when I was editing later, after it was all done, the audio was completely jacked. You guys wouldn't have been able to hear what I was saying. So I'm re-recording it now. Gosh, I've been so pumped about this slate, and then here we are. Having issues that are super time consuming, but had a good day yesterday coming off back-to-back sweeps. We took Malik Beasley over 20.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He went for 26. Karl Anthony Towns, man, I was really stoked on this one because he had only cleared this in 1 out of his last 5 games, but we loved this matchup. It was hitting all the indicators that we look for, and he went absolutely nuts. We took him over 38.5 points, rebounds. He went for 52. Desmond Bane, this was a sweat, came down to the last 25 seconds. We were pushed at 30, and then we needed 1 more point, rebound, or assist. And with 25 seconds left, the Suns ended up fouling him to try to, force him to the line and try to come back in that game. And then he cashed the 2 and gave us the green instead of it just being another 3-man sweep. And then Santi Aldama, this played out exactly like we were hoping. 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He ended up going for 20. This one was not as much of a sweat. He had this done by the 3rd quarter, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to try to rip through this because I'm already running late now. But I've got 4 plays for you for the official video plays. I'm going 2 units power, 2 units flex as usual. I was really tempted to go up to 3 units, but we want to stay disciplined. We're happy with the sweeps in the last couple of days, and we're just going to stick to the plan and try to see if we can't get 10 plus units a day if we can keep this up. So here's what I'm liking for today. Aaron Wiggins, over 18 points, rebounds, and assists. We're going to run it back with Malik Beasley, over 19.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We're taking Chris Paul over 6.5 assists, and then John Collins over 8.5 rebounds and assists. So if you guys don't mind, do me a favor and like the video, drop me a comment. If you have any questions about anything, hit me up. I'll help you figure out some plays. But thank you so much for the support. You guys have been awesome, helping me grow my channel. So Aaron Wiggins on the 2024 season, I know this doesn't look great, 40% hit rate, but the key factor here is when Cason Wallace is out. Let's see. Yep. And he's out today. So if you look at this 2024 season, he's really been getting his opportunities with Cason Wallace out. They both play shooting guard. Aaron Wiggins has been proving that he's much more capable on the scoring side of things, though. So 100% hit rate when Wallace is out, 6 out of 6 games, and it's been trending in the right direction. The points, he's just been awesome lately. I mean, look at this game against Memphis, 26 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists. So I'm loving this over 17.5. Playing in Oklahoma, and Miami has actually been pretty solid. It's not like they're better than Oklahoma, but they've been able to keep these games a little bit closer than you would expect. But this game I don't think is going to be very close. So we have a 219.5 over under playing in Oklahoma City, 14-point spread favoring the Thunder. The thing I like about this Aaron Wiggins play, though, is, they've been blowing teams out a lot, and regardless of whether they blow them out or not, he's been still getting this done, getting his minutes. So this last game against the Pelicans, 137-101, he still went for 26 PRA. So whether it's close or not, Memphis, that was 112-125. That game started as a blowout, and then they adjusted. They took Zach Edey out on the Memphis side of things, and they ended up clawing their way back a little bit, but he still popped off for 39 PRA. So I'm feeling great about this. These games without Cason Wallace, he's averaging 29.9 minutes a game, 60% from the field on 12 attempts, averaging 7.2 made buckets a game, 50% from beyond the arc, just absolutely killing it from beyond the arc. 6 attempts, 3 made 3-pointers a game without Wallace, and then 8.7 rebound chances, 3.3 potential assists. We're loving it. Let's see, you have a note from Outlier. So in addition to the note about Wallace, let's see. He's exceeded 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists in 4 out of his last 5 games versus bottom 10 defenses for rebounds allowed. So those particular matchups, he's done well. And it's 4 straight games, and he's averaging 22.4 PRA in these games, 80% hit rate. So we're loving it. Let's take a look at Daily Grind real quick. I can't believe I had to re-record this whole video. Oh, man. Okay, so they like his points assists over 14, 53.56% odds to hit the over minus 137. They do like the PRA as the second best. They have it at a 52.99% odds to hit the over minus 132. They also like his points, rebounds, his points. They're liking everything scoring related for Wiggins, and so am I. So feeling good about that. We'll keep it rolling. All right, so Malik Beasley. Already he's hit this at a 63% hit rate on the season. We know that he took care of business last night when Detroit absolutely rolled over Chicago, playing in Chicago. And now here we are on a back-to-back, and they're playing in Chicago, playing the same team. So I don't expect it to be the same absolute shellacking, but I do feel good about, regardless of the outcome, he should be able to get this done. So let's take a look at this note from Outlier. So he's exceeded it in 8 out of his last 10 games versus bottom 10 defenses for rebounds allowed. This is what we were looking at yesterday, when we were excited about the play. So 80% hit rate, 8 out of 10 games. The matchup is just soft across the board for Chicago. 29th in everything, points, rebounds, and assists allowed. If we go over to shooting guards, it's a little bit tougher on the assists. 27th in points allowed, 29th in rebounds allowed, 10th in assists allowed. So I feel good about him getting this done. The head-to-head looks great as well. 71% hit rate, 5 out of 7 games. You guys remember everything we were excited about yesterday. I'm just pretty much just running it back. But one of the reasons I'm excited about running it back is if we take a look at how he's done in back-to-backs, sometimes back-to-backs are like, guys are a little bit sluggish. Other times, certain guys are in rhythm because they were killing it the night before. And that seems to be the case for Malik Beasley. 8 out of 9 back-to-backs, he's got this done. 89% hit rate, 7 straight games. And he goes for 25 or more in his last 7 back-to-backs. So feeling really good about this. One of those back-to-backs was against Chicago. So last time he played Chicago, coming off of a back-to-back, he went for 27 PRA. So loving this play. We're going to keep it rolling. All right, so let's take Beasley. They like his points over 15.5. They have it at 53.46% odds hit the over minus 135. You could take that if you prefer. They like his 3-pointers. They like his points, rebounds. They like the PRA. They like all of it. So once again, all of his scoring props, they like to go over. If this turns into a blowout, he should see some extended run, but I think he's going to get this done regardless. So Chris Paul, on the 2024 season, he's cleared. That's his points. Yeah, he's cleared the 6.5 assists at a 76% hit rate. I don't know why they're giving us this line at 6.5. I'm absolutely loving it though. If we take a look at the head-to-head, this was when he played for Golden State, but he's still got this done both times. One of these games, he only played 21 minutes, the other one 35, and you can see like the assists just kept coming with the minutes. I know it's not the same team, but even in this game, 140 to 88, absolute blowout. He was still able to get those assists there. But he's been absolutely dominant with facilitating for the Spurs. And now he has De'Aaron Fox, another scorer who can help out a little bit. But him and Wembanyama have been absolutely awesome. So here's a note from Outlier. 10 out of his last 11 games on the road, he's hit this 91% hit rate on the road. So playing good on the road. If we take a look, we already said we have a 76% hit rate on the season. And then if we look at his road games, just about the same, 75% hit rate, 18 out of 24 games. So it's Boston. We know it's a tough matchup. 4th in assists allowed, but I don't think that's going to affect his ability to get this done tonight, especially with Drew Holiday out. Nothing too significant on the side of the Spurs injury-wise, but Jaylen Brown is a game-time decision. Drew Holiday is out, so I think that should help him out quite a bit. I'm loving this play. Let's take a look here at Daily Grind. All right, so they have this as his top play. They have it at a 52.19% odds to hit the over minus 130. Everyone's got this favor to go over, and they're all giving it to us at 6.5 for some reason. I'm not really crazy about attaching his points in this case because he actually hasn't been taking that many shots. I know the line's low. It's only 7.5 points. He's still hit at 59% hit rate. But if you look at his field goals on the whole 2024 season, he's averaging 3.1 made buckets a game. So not necessary. Just give me the assists. I'll be happy to take 6.5, and I'm probably going to make a YOLO with I don't know what his demon is at, but I'd be happy to take a look at that too. Maybe it's at 7.5, maybe 8.5. I might take a look at both. But all right, so John Collins, the rebounds and assists. Excuse me, losing my voice because I already just did a full video. Let me take a sip of coffee. All right. I still got to finish this up and put out some plays on the Backdoor Fantasy Sports channel after this. All right, so John Collins, we're at 9.5 rebounds and assists. So this got bumped apparently. But even at 9.5, he's exceeded it in 8 straight games for his bottom 10 defenses for assists allowed. He's averaging 12.4 rebounds and assists in these matchups. I'm happy that I got it at 8.5, but I wish it would have stayed that way for you guys. But even at 9.5, I would still be on this play because 100% hit rate on the 2024 season. 65% hit rate, 22 out of 34 games. He just played against LA and he went for 11 rebounds. So we can hit that on rebounds alone. But I'm happy to just attach the assist for a 1-point bump. Not that big of a deal. If we take a look at the matchup, 5th in rebounds allowed, 13th in assists allowed. So somewhat solid with rebounding, but we know that there's no more Anthony Davis, and we know that Mark Williams, that trade got rescinded. So they pretty much have Jackson Hayes as I think their main big right now. But we also have LeBron and Luka Doncic game time decisions. If they're out tonight, that's going to open up even more vacated rebounding. We also have Austin Reeves game time decision. And then on the side of the Jazz, it's just Colin Sexton is the only significant player who's not in there. So I know he hasn't done it as much as of late, but I love this matchup. And I also think that back to back against the Lakers, I think he should be able to get us that double-digit line with the rebounding and the assists attached. And another thing to consider is this last game was pretty one-sided, and he still got his minutes. So I think he's still good for 30 minutes tonight. He played 35.7 minutes in that game. That was pretty much a blowout the whole time. So 16.2 rebound chances over his last 5, 2.6 potential assists, not getting in foul trouble, 3.2 fouls on average. Could clean it up a little bit, but nothing to be worried about minutes wise. And then head to head, he's matched up against the Lakers great all the time. 83% hit rate, 5 out of 6 games, 5 straight games. So we can handle counting on Collins to get us double-digit rebounds and assists tonight. So let's take a look at daily grind. Look at that. They've got it as the top play. So 9.5. They've got it at a 53.78% odds to hit the over, minus 146. They have so much juice on this. Dude, BetMGM has it at a minus 200 at 8.5. Okay. So these are heavily juiced. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes away or gets bumped again to 10.5, but I got it at 8.5. I wish that video would have, I wish I didn't have issues earlier. I would have gotten that to you guys at 8.5. But so if you want to pivot off of any of these plays, those are my 4 official. But I also really like Jalen Duren's assists tonight. So he's gone 3 straight games with at least 5 assists. I think his assist game is something people are sleeping on a little bit. It's not like he's like Jokic out there facilitating as a big man, but he's in rhythm right now with, rebounding the ball and dishing it out to another guy, getting some good pick and roll going. But guys that are cutting, it's just been something that I think people have been sleeping on a little bit. If we take a look at the head-to-head, it looks great. He's gone for at least 3 assists in every single matchup. And so playing Chicago again last night, it was an absolute shellacking, and he went for 5 assists. He didn't really score that much. So super soft matchup. If you're taking a look against centers, 25th in assists allowed. I just think this is something that we could probably count on. So I'm going to make a 6-man out of these, but I already have these 4 locked in. I showed you guys, but I'm going to also make a 6-man with those 4. I'm going to throw Jalen Duren into the equation. Let's see what Daily Grind thinks about that. They like his points over. They don't like his points rebounds, and they don't like the assists. So go with your gut. 2.5. They're just slightly favoring it to the under. 50.15% odds to hit the under. Let's take a look and just see. So on the 2024 season, it hasn't been as much in the top of the season and in the middle. But as of late, if we look at these last 10, 6 out of his last 10, he just needs 3. So let's just take a real quick look and see on back-to-backs. So back-to-backs is a little bit iffier. 4 out of his last 10 games. Let's look at the head-to-head when he's on a back-to-back. He's still done it every single time with 3 back-to-backs against Chicago in particular. So 2 were from last year, and on November 18th, he went for 3 assists, and that was off of a back-to-back. So, this isn't the official play for the video, but I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of extra. So this is like an honorable mention. And then to wrap it up, we're going to take a look at Jokic again. 50.5 PRA. He cashed this for us last time. And the reason this isn't an official play is because he went for 40 points in that. If he misses, if he cuts his scoring down by like 3 buckets, we're not hitting this unless he balances it out with rebounding and assisting the ball. But we do have that last game when he went for 55 for us. We didn't have Michael Porter Jr. He's also a game time decision. Jamal Murray game time decision. Aaron Gordon game time decision. No DeAndre Ayton. Now that might make you think like, okay, well, is this going to be an absolute blowout now that they're missing their starting center? Well, in this last game, Jokic didn't play in the 4th quarter, and Ayton had 10 points, no rebounds, no assists on like 19 minutes. So this game got out of hand in the 3rd quarter, but Portland kept it relatively close in the first half. Not like they were, had a chance to take the lead or anything, but it was just like not absolute blowout yet in the first half. So if Jokic got over, if he put up 55 in 3 quarters last time they played, well, they're playing the same team and they're playing in Denver again. So I like him to be able to get this done. Super soft matchup. 23rd in points allowed, 25th in rebounds allowed, 27th in assists allowed. One thing that kind of excites me is so if we just take a look at the 2024 season, he's already at a 58% hit rate. And we talked about this last time we took this play. When he has some of his key guys out, he just goes into overdrive. So let's say Aaron Gordon is out tonight. 88% hit rate, 14 out of 16 games. If Jamal Murray ends up missing because he's, game time decision, also 71% hit rate. And then if those 2 guys play and then we end up not getting Michael Porter Jr. again, smaller sample size. He hasn't missed as many games, but he missed it once against Phoenix, and that's from last year. But then this year, like we just saw the other night, last time they played, he went for 55. So I'm probably gonna roll Jokic and make a 6-man out of this. But if you want to use Duren or Jokic as a pivot for any of these other plays, I'm just giving you a little bit of extra info. Let's take a look at daily grind real quick. All right, so they like his assists to go over. They have it at 53.19% odds hit the over minus 133. They don't like his rebounds and assists, and they don't like the PRA. So go with your gut. It is kind of tricky when you're in a situation, where you're playing the same team back to back, like not back to back nights in this case, but it's like, does Denver already have the recipe to just slaughter the Blazers, or do the Blazers adjust a little bit, make this a little bit more competitive? Either way, he went for 55 in 3 quarters last time. So if he plays 3 quarters again tonight, I still think that he can at least eclipse that 50.5 mark. So go with your gut. If you guys want to check out Daily Grind, you can try this app. You get 25% off. So use code BACKDOOR over at dgfantasy.com, and they'll give you 25% off for as long as you want to lock it in, all the way up to a year. And then if you guys want to check out Outlier, this is my favorite app on the market, and you can try it for free for a week. Just sign up through the link below, and they will hook you up with 7 days to just really get to know this app. They cover matchups, injury reports, insights. You guys see how I use this. This is absolutely my bread and butter. I couldn't do what I'm doing without this app. I can say that with confidence. I love information and data, and they give me all this weird information, like, what players do against bottom 10 defenses for assists allowed, or, so it's a really awesome app. Try it out for free. Sign up below. If you guys have any questions, drop me a comment and I will do a little bit of research and get back to you. Once again, sorry that this is late. If you guys don't mind, like the video. You guys are helping me get to 1,000 subs. We've been cruising, and I'm really trying to get there as soon as possible. So have a good day, guys. Enjoy this slate, and I'll catch you in a little bit on the Backdoor Fantasy Sports channel.